Hey guys, so I'm here and I thought I'd go, and since I did one last week about the Texas T I think it was last week. Yeah, Texas TCU game last week. I thought I'd go and do one for the Texas OU game. My thoughts of it were that Texas completely did really well, and they dominated, and they look like maybe they grew up a little bit, and maybe they got some pride, and hopefully this trend will continue. And but it was like I was saying last week about the fact that what do you call it, that it's going to take time for Texas to go and develop, because a lot of these players are freshmen and redshirt freshmen, and people are going and they're being so against Strong because he doesn't have that win factor. But it's taking a little bit of time to see who is a factor, because most of the time, what was it? Jonathan Gray was considered this huge factor, but then what is it? Armani Foreman, I want to say, he is a great running back, and that play that he did, it was 81 yards somewhere there, but that was an amazing play, and players are starting to come out, and players are starting to go, and we're starting to be able to see what do you call it, what they can attribute and to the team and all of that. Sorry. I just got back from a wedding. The groom is actually my cousin, but we went and we got invited through the bride's side, because I've been friends with the bride's parent since I was in kindergarten. Their oldest sister, she passed away my senior year, and she's my best friend, and we had known each other since we were in kindergarten, somewhere there. But we got, and I continue to be friends with her family, because I love their family. But anyways, so yeah, we just got back from that. But as I was continuing, yes, I am representing my Texas football shirt. My brother got me this 2 years ago, I want to say, or a year ago, somewhere there. But Texas is going to need some time to go and develop these players. And that's all that it's going to take, because you can't go, maybe there is some star athletes that as soon as you put them in there, they're going to go. But then you have these other ones that you need to develop, and you need to get their skills going and all of that. So I'm going to watch this, what is it called? Let me see. Big 12 football highlights, and watch that, and I'm going to let you know what I think. Alright? Alright guys, I'm starting to go, and I'm starting to watch this.
First is one of their own. Charlie Strong, but they did not score first. Here's Johnson, the wide receiver. How about that fight? Touchdown!
Yeah, I can see that. The first touchdown. That was a pretty smart play on him.
Just 123rd in the country in kickoff return yardage. Bob Stoops looking for that to improve. And Ross lost the football as he hit the ground. Texas has it.
Fumble.
On the tackle for Oklahoma. They stick with it. Why not? Touchdown, Schwartz. He was into the end zone.
Yeah, it was right. 10, where he fumbled, and then 5 when he got it.
First 8 field goal attempts of his career. Seibert has a 21-yarder to get Oklahoma on the board with 6:05 to go in the first half. He just did sneak it inside the left upright. Mayfield running out of time, throws, and it is caught. like the intended target the entire way. He was covered for a while.
But as I'm watching this, I mean, what were y'all's thoughts about the way Texas played and the fact that they used? I know they went back and they used a lot of trickery, and I mean, it worked for them. But the only thing that gets me is a lot of people who were against what do you call it? Against Strong, and they wanted him out, and they kept saying, "Oh, we need a new coaching and stuff like that." I mean, any coach that is barely coming in, I mean, it's gonna take a little bit to go and get all of this situated and get, he's under his second year, and I think he's proving his point because Texas is starting to look better. I know there's some off games, but then I think they're going back and they're working on it, and it's just gonna take some time. And the defense finally is starting to look better, and the defense is it just seems like everything is starting to work together. It's just I don't know what had happened against that TCU and all of that, and they just look like a totally different team than they did last week. I mean, last week they seemed so off and everything, and this week Texas just seems like one of those teams that should be unbeaten, because they kind of went back and completely tore apart a number 10 team, and you kind of think to yourself, how could that happen? And maybe Oklahoma had an off day or something like that, but it's still going to prove that what I've been saying is that it is taking time for Strong to go and build these players and teach them, they're going to get this experience, and they're going to get where, people aren't believing, but then, then they're going back and getting pride because they are beating top teams, and they are doing things that most people didn't expect them to do. Because I know most times that people expected Oklahoma to win this game, and I guess it just didn't happen. And yeah, I mean, Texas just needs to go and show them who they are and that they can do it, and all of that. But honestly, I believe that Texas is a better team than kind of what they've let on in the first couple of games, and they are a better team than a 1-4 team, because those two games that were a little iffy, I mean, it could have gone either way, and I mean, they could have been a 3-2 team, something like that. Anyways, but I think Texas is gonna go and they're gonna look better, and hopefully they're gonna keep the momentum and this pride up, and hopefully we'll see some more of Texas doing these great things. Anyways, I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna go edit this, and I will see y'all in the morning. I went back and I put together this saying for parts of the wedding and stuff like that, so I'll show you that and all of that, but that will be in a separate video. But I hope you enjoy this one, and I hope you you share, comment, subscribe, any of that. It's all greatly appreciated, and it'll help me develop and see what I need to go and do next. And yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow, guys. Bye. Oh, I forgot to say before I said, always be positive, never give up, always smile, be you, guys. Even if your team isn't doing that great, just be you. If you like that team, if you love that team, just cheer for them, because they at least they're knowing that you're there and they're knowing that you're cheering. But I will see you tomorrow, guys, for real. Bye. Bye, guys.